met her before, and although she sang for us, our time with her was too short. That's why we are back with her on Kababayan LA, and we are actually devoting our whole show today for her, and we're going to be opening our phone lines so you can also talk to her on the show. I'm talking about Kababayan Pride in Hollywood. She stars in the TV series Hannah Montana, and she just finished filming the reinvention of the movie Fame. I'm talking about Ana Maria Perez de Tagle. Hello and welcome to Kababayan.
Thanks for having me again.
Thank you so much. I know that you're very busy, little actress, and I know that you have lots of schedule, but thank you so much for always visiting us here on Kababayan LA. So how has it been since we last saw you? I know that when we saw you, that was last year.
Yes.
You had just finished filming, or were you filming Camp Rock?
We were done filming Camp Rock, and then I just finished my first feature film, Fame, as you said. Thank you. And I just had an amazing opportunity to film here in LA and to film in New York, and yeah, it was really fun. What
is Fame about? Is this going to be as close to the plot of the original one, or is this going to be different?
Well, Fame, like you said, is more of a reinvention rather than a remake, and it's inspired by the original 1980s Fame, but it centers on 10 students throughout their personal and professional lives at the New York Academy of Performing Arts. And what's really cool is you see each and every one of these characters either struggle or accomplish something or go through heartbreak, and there's really cookie cutter about it. It's at the same time, you've got some great new songs as well as some of the originals, and I think people are going to flip out when they see the dance numbers. They're pretty amazing.
And you know what? You're not new to this. You have been featured. You have been acting on Hannah Montana. You've done other shows as well. Let's talk about Disney just a little bit, because I know that's how you started.
Yes.
How did you get started in the business?
Well, it kind of all originated from Star Search when I was younger, and I actually got to compete against David Archuleta. And from there I got an agent, and then did print modeling here and there, and then I got a call from my agent saying, why don't you audition for this pilot called Hannah Montana?
And how old were you?
I was 12, and I was living in the Bay Area at the time, and I sent tapes to Disney saying, you know, I really want to be in this show.
Right.
And then before I knew it, I was just being flown back and forth by Disney for callbacks, and then they gave me a call saying, you know, you've got Ashley for Hannah Montana, and we highly recommend you to move to LA. So I did. Literally, I was so happy that I got the role.
I know, though. Well, I don't know. I read on the GenerationFame.com a little about you, and it said there that you actually had to force your parents to allow you to audition because they didn't want you to be in the business.
Yes, my mom primarily, because she knows how hard it is to be in the business, and so she was scared of rejection. And I think once I got into it, I felt a little bit of it. And I think that the key thing is to have thick skin, and I do.
So what's difficult about this business so far? The rejection, that's one of the things that people complain about, and it seems like you've got that area covered. What else is different? What else is difficult?
It's hard because it's hard to know who you trust. When you have friends in this business, it's almost like, are they just being my friends because they also want to be famous?
Right.
Or do they just really want to be my friends? So that's also a hard part.
I guess it can get lonely at the top.
Yes.
Yeah. And okay, now going back to Fame, how did you get your part? You are going to portray Joy.
Yes.
Who is she?
Joy. She's the aspiring, exuberant actress, and she's very outspoken, outgoing. She's not afraid to say what's on her mind, and she really befriends everyone she sees. And what I like is that you really see the character development in her. She goes from, I like to call her the spastic puppy, to a mature young lady in the span of 4 years at her high school.
And do you relate to her character? Are you also exuberant? Are you...
I can relate to her in some ways. I mean, I actually went to the Los Angeles County High School for the Arts here in LA, which is a performing arts high school. And because my schedule started getting hectic, I had to leave after 9th grade, and I was homeschooled. And there's some kind of relation between that and Joy at her high school. But the difference is she's very much of an extrovert, and I'm more shy and reserved. Yeah.
Okay. Of course, I'm asking all the questions for now, but later on we're going to be putting up our phone number on the screen. That's a number that you need to call if you want to talk to Ana Maria Perez de Tagle, our Kababayan in Hollywood. Is it difficult? I mean, is it difficult being a Filipina? Does it even matter when you go on auditions? Because I know that there are other aspiring actors out there who don't even say that they are Filipino.
Well, of course. But for me, this is how I got here. I spread the word about how talented Filipinos are.
Right. And so what's difficult about it? Do they just shut you off and when you say that you're Filipino? Have you ever been rejected because of that, because of your ethnicity?
No. I mean, I've never, when I audition, it's probably because they want a blonde girl or a brunette girl, but never because I'm Asian or I'm Filipino.
Right. Okay. And you're very, very pretty.
Oh,
very distinct
you too.
look and very talented as well. And we have the whole show with Ana Maria Perez today on Kababayan LA. So get those numbers, get that number on your screen and call us for your questions. If you want to talk to her, you want to ask her a question, or if you want to just comment on her, ask her about fame, ask her about anything. And we will get to your phone calls when we return. Don't go away. She is Ashley on Hannah Montana, but soon we will see her on the big screen as Joy in Generation Fame. Generation Fame is the title, right? Or just Fame?
It's Fame.
It's
yes.
Fame. All right, generationfame.com, where you can go log on to get more information about this new film. Do we have a release date yet?
Yes, it's actually September 25th in a theater near you.
Yeah, you must be so excited as our callers today. They are calling to talk to Ana Maria Perez de Tagle, our Kababayan in Hollywood. Our first caller is Sabrina. Hello and welcome to Kababayan LA.
Hi, I'm asking Maria, how is it like being a Filipino-American star?
I'm so proud to be Filipino. Like I said, I'm always spreading the word about how Filipinos are. I'm so proud of my heritage, and you should be too.
Thank you for that call. Thank you for that answer. Marvin is our next caller. Hi, Marvin.
Hello. I just want to ask if you're planning to work with Jesse McCartney. Have you been in the Philippines also?
Jesse McCartney, a lot of my friends have worked with him, hopefully, and the last time I went to the Philippines, I was 10, so I want to go back.
See, if you're offered to do a film in the Philippines, would you want to do that?
Of course.
Yeah, us, all your Kababayans are proud about you. Our next caller is a caller from Anaheim. Magandang hapon po.
Hi.
Yes, go ahead.
My question is, what is your advice for little kids who want, you know, make it in Hollywood?
Well, first of all, you have to dream big and really listen to your heart. And I think the key thing is there's lots of sacrifice. You have to have determination. And if you're willing to sacrifice going to parties on a weekend and instead going to vocal lessons or dance lessons or, you know, going to community theaters, I think it will really benefit you and you'll be ready for Hollywood.
Wait, how old are you again?
I'm 18.
Oh my gosh, so much wisdom for at such a young age.